Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video on Dogecoin. We're going to do a full update right here. We'll talk about the technicals. I don't think we need to talk about the fundamentals very much. I mean, I try to keep you updated on the fundamentals of Dogecoin, which, by the way, if you're interested in more Dogecoin updates, consider subscribing. I try to cover Dogecoin at least 2-3 times a week. At least, right? Could also be more. I think last week it was a little bit more. But no, I mean, fundamentally, the main two things for Dogecoin right now are Elon Musk's America Party, which at this point in time has quieted down a little bit. I think partially because of the tension and because of some problems. I wouldn't want to call it, but let's call it tension at Tesla. So the America Party is just not a priority at this point in time. And then the Dogecoin ETF, which I think was one of the key reasons why Dogecoin had that beautiful rally right here that we have pulled back from. But that is still something that later in 2025, I think can cause quite a lot of bullish momentum. But at this point of time, I think that's quite priced in, at least for now, right? But okay, so what we've seen since then, and this is also something we've spoken about in my last video, what we've seen is that we have found strong resistance right here at the yearly rolling VWAP. We have lost the 4-hour uptrend. So far, we have also respected the 4-hour trend, but then a downtrend. All right, so is that bad? Does that mean that we are in a downtrend? No, but that is a signal of the strength of Dogecoin, right? I mean, one of the key levels that we broke above Sunday last week, and which was which was also the local high in May, was this level right here at 25 cents. Also a big psychological resistance level, of course. You know, we lost that level on the higher time frames here, right? So what I said in my last video already is that, you know, do I expect us to get into a massive downtrend now? No, that rarely happens. I mean, if you go back every time to Dogecoin, and you look at the end of every surge or every uptrend, we always consolidated a bit. And you can see that every time, right? Now the question is well, all right, is this a bit of a pullback like this? Or is this really going to be the top? And are we consolidating before heading down lower? And at this point of time, I have to say, because on the 12-hour time frame and the daily time frame, we still hold beautiful uptrends. And I'm personally also still bullish on the markets for August going into Q4. I have to say that I think it's a little bit more likely to be the former, right? So that this is a pullback, and it's a real pullback, and we have stopped temporarily at least the momentum. But we have great support right here at 22 cents, 21 cents. So sure, we have resistance, and I don't see enough momentum, and I don't see enough reasons at this point of time for Dogecoin to break above that. But we have enough support right here to actually hold some sort of an uptrend on the higher time frames, and to, at some point of time, when we actually get, you know, potentially new all-time highs or a breakout for Bitcoin, we can actually break out with Dogecoin again as well and head into that price target at 30 and 32 cents. And I still think that is most likely, right? So that this is, rather than a reversal, which is a possibility, but it doesn't look that likely to me, that this isn't a reversal, but that this is a pullback, and that we're still going to get one more wave up. I mean, if you're interested in Elliott wave theory, which I'm interested in that, but I haven't really found that to be that beneficial in trading. You could say something like this is happening, right? It would be a very deep fourth wave pullback, but it's in line still with an uptrend. Those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know regarding Dogecoin for now. So hopefully that helps. But for now, thank you for watching. I will see you all in my next videos, and bye.